Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Velga again, and this is going to be quite a chill type of video. Might take a while too. So I do suggest that you get a cup of tea or coffee and maybe a snack, and then just sit back and enjoy, because today's video is all about relaxation, necessary ones. And I often do this when I've drawn so much stuff that my mind just sort of goes blank and I don't know what else to draw or what else to do. I don't even know what to call it. It could be like fatigue, like exhaustion, creative exhaustion maybe. It's not quite an art block though, because I can still draw. I just don't know what to draw. Nothing particularly excites me. So the cure for this, from my experience, is to just pick up a pencil, in this case my stylus, and just start drawing without thinking about it. It's like mindless, just mindless drawing. And in my case, when I do this, it's usually in the form of a tree, or trees, or plants. Don't know why, but drawing trees, just like this, it just works for me to relax and sort of just empty my brain. And by the way, I'm recording in the morning, so you might hear like morning noises, bird chirping in the background right there. You probably heard that. And in my area where I live, there are a bunch of like passing vendors selling food in the morning. And also you might learn a thing or two by watching me draw. I'm actually quite unsure of what to do here for the stuff in the background. This is all in one layer. The only reason I kept all these layers is so I can possibly go back to how things used to look, but I don't think I'll need these anymore, so I'll just keep the one layer. Also like to go back just like that and then click it again, just so I won't accidentally undo everything that I'm doing. More detail for the stakes over here. Maybe another tree here in the back. I don't know if you've noticed, if you've looked at trees also in real life, but the way they sprout from the ground and reach the top, the crown of the tree, which would be where the leaves are. it kind of looks like fireworks, you know? It's like it starts here and then just launches and it starts exploding and just branching off left and right. It's kind of like fireworks, or like giant broccoli, because a lot of trees are actually broccoli shaped. So when the edges are a bit too fuzzy like this, I like to clean it up just to make it simpler looking. I learned how to do this by reading a book, by the way. It's a super secret book. One of those old books made by an artist who is long gone. He was very good at drawing trees, and the book, it barely had pictures in it. It was mostly text, but I'm just surprised by how much I can learn from just reading instead of looking about how to draw trees. And I will share the book, the name of the book, the name of the artist / author in a future video, because right now just enjoy me drawing. Might be a bike. Bikes and cars passing by outside. This is a neighborhood. So I think this tree needs some shadow. Okay. That one slither of background deleted. So since I'm not quite sure what else to do here, and the only thing I know how to do is trees, maybe the only thing this will prove is that I am good at drawing trees and nothing else. This technique of just zigzagging everywhere It worked very well, by the way. It works for everything. For grass, for hair, for metals, of course trees, leaves. It works for everything. You should try it out. And by the way, right now I do feel my stress going away. The build up creative exhaustion that I have been experiencing through just drawing so much, I can feel it slowly going away, because that very, I would say, mentally crippling feeling of just being unsure of what to draw, and nothing excites me. Having nothing exciting me is now replaced by this joy and excitement of where to add the next leaf and the next branch. And when I'm excited to do something, no longer stressed, there's a good chance that by the time I'm finished making the sketch, that I would then have the drive to do something big, something cool. And also, I don't know if you follow this art channel, but there's this channel called Peter Draws, where he spontaneously draws things, and that's pretty much what he does all the time. And his stuff look more like abstract, but oftentimes can resemble reality. It's very interesting, and lots of times whenever he draws, you can just tell that it's all happening organically, naturally. And at least for me, when I look at his art, like, I don't necessarily know what it is that I'm looking at because it's very abstract, but I do feel relaxed looking at it. And I think that's a cool effect to feel when looking at art, because instead of it merely looking like something, in my opinion, good art makes you feel something, and I feel relaxed when I look at his art. Maybe because the way he does it, you know? Because when he does it, it seems like it just comes out so easy. And yeah, I guess that in my case, spontaneous drawing, it happens to come out in the form of trees instead of like line art, surrealistic / abstract line art like Peter draws. Yeah, for me it always comes out in the form of trees. I don't know why. I just happen to draw trees automatically. Like, I'm not even thinking about it, and trees just come out. Doesn't matter if I'm using a pen on paper or drawing digitally. When I turn my brain off, trees is what come out. And I think you can't quite tell that this tree is in front of this tree in the back, so I think I will erase a little bit of it to make it look like the tree in the back is behind. This big fat tree is behind this little skinny tree in the front. I think this looks good now. Maybe I erase a little bit more of those leaves in the back over here. Yeah. And you've been looking at me do trees, right? So I think I'll show you grass next. I don't know if this is gonna work out, but let's just start anyway. Okay, that looks like grass. I'm not sure if I should color this. What do you think? Because coloring just takes time. Because these days, I feel like since I've been sketching so much, my paintings start to look like sketches, and my sketches tend to look like paintings. And what I mean by that is the lines sort of becoming blurred, since I sketch a lot more than I used to do. So my paintings start to look like sketches, and they don't take as long as they used to. They take about as long as the time I take to make sketches, and they end up looking kind of sketchy, and my sketches tend to look like paintings now, and my paintings start to look like sketches. So I'm thinking maybe just leaving these unpainted, uncolored would also look cool, because you can kind of tell what these would look like if I were to paint them. Just because my paintings are already looking like sketches these days. I'm good at these. Just these veiny looking, tentacular looking shapes. Branching off, joining back together, getting slimmer as they branch off, and getting bigger as they join back together. I'm good at this. So figured I would just lean into it. I think I'll make the underside of this bridge all black like that, just to make it obvious. That's a shadow. But I think this has already looked quite different than when I started recording this video. What do you think? And if you're drawing or trying to draw nature, I do suggest you try out this method I'm using, this technique. of drawing grass and trees and leaves and roots. It's the same technique as you can see here. It's pretty cool. It works every time. I do this when I paint too. The difference is just I'm using black and white now, but if I'm painting, then I'm adding color, of course. So yeah, I think I've come quite a long way since I started hitting record. What do you think? This was quite a fun exercise. And if you were drawing, or if you weren't, and you've seen me draw in this video, I think it might be a good idea to just go back to the beginning. Open your iPad or grab your pencil and a sheet of paper or a pen and just try out what I'm doing or what I did. That way we can draw it together and you might learn a thing or two about how I drew all of these trees and the grass. The way I did it is all the same, using the same technique. And I show you, once you try it out and you understand it once, you won't be able to forget it and you'll just keep drawing everything the same way because it just works. Yeah, I would say this is my version of spontaneous drawing, where I just draw something and I just don't stop. And I don't use my head. I just start drawing and I just don't stop until I'm finished. This is just what happens. I end up making trees. And I'd like to know more about the kind of art that you make when you turn your brain off. And please do tag me, like on social media. You can do that on Blue Sky. I'm active on Blue Sky and Threads. You can post it on Blue Sky and you can tag me, and I'm also the same on Blue Sky. I'm Velga the Observer. And that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for joining me. Hope that was relaxing and educational for you. Hopefully you gain the motivation now to also sketch something for yourself. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Oh, I forgot. Subscribe, comment, and like. I reply to comments all the time, so comment if you want to ask me anything below, and I will answer, or somebody else will. Well, even if they did answer, I'll still answer. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you again in the next video. Bye.